Now this next pattern that I'm going to show you is also part of that Myers ornament that I'm hoping most of you, if not all of you, have downloaded from Wikimedia, because it's a fantastic source, it really is. And I'm leaving my hoop as is, and I'm going to pick up the image, import image, and you'll see which one it is that I'm doing. And now I want the 3 arc. Now it says, do I want to scale the image to fit my current hoop? No, I don't, it's miles too big. But whatever happens, it's going to drop my workspace down in size. I don't know if my eyes are on the quiff or what it is, but this all looks slightly off to one angle to me. So we've got this slight problem, and that is that even if you don't adjust your image size, it still knocks your workspace right down in size. Okay. Run line tool, you put a point in that corner, and a point there, a point there. Such a difficult pattern to make. Point there, and a point there. Get in there. And then you move your center nodes to give you the curve. Now, I tried this inside of the make motif, it didn't work. So now I tell this, generate stitches. I go up into image, delete. I go into transform, transformation window. I disconnect keep aspect ratio. I tell it I want it 30 centimeters wide. Okay, I tell it I want it 20 deep. Okay, apply. Right, close that. I go into edit, preferences, and I tell it grid, 10 millimeters, apply. And look what I've got. I've got my big hoop back. I've also got this over to one side. Now, I need a 5 millimeter grid. So I leave that there. And it's got to be edited because I can see it's all squiffy to goodness knows what. And I go back into edit, preferences, and I go grid 5. I really need one that's got a 10 and a 5, but they just don't give it me. Okay, I've still got my workspace the size that I want it, and that's what's important. I click on this and I tell it edit. I need to increase the magnification. 1, 2, 3. That should just about do it. And then pick up that node sitting on a line and the little arrow pointing at it. I put that node up there so the 4 crosshairs line up with the vertical and the horizontal placement line. I put this one down on that line, just as I have the other side. I then scroll down a little bit and I move this one down to that line. I move this one up. Now how far do you think that one is in? These are 2 millimeter blocks, so it's only a fraction out, so I'm going to move that out to there, and that sits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. And I put that on there. And you might think this is a whole pile of fuss. Well, it probably is. But it's a whole pile of fuss that's going to save you a whole lot of bother later. I'm going to go into parameters, and maximum length is 2. That should have been okay. I'm getting something there I don't like, and I don't like the way that this curve is formed, but this one isn't. They've both got to be equal. I'm just going to tell that okay. Edit. See, this one's got far more lift, so let's just move that circle up a bit until it mirrors the shape of the other side. and it sits about halfway up in there, and then this one sits 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, what a colossal difference. 4. That's better now. It hasn't got a pointed bottom. And I tell that generate stitches. That's a much smoother, nicer look. And I'm just going to decrease the magnification a little, because now I have to make another shape. And I'm going to drop the magnifying glass off. So that's our whole shape there. I need the run line tool again. So I go from there to here to here. And I move my curved nodes. Don't forget, I'm very magnified here until that matches exactly. There we go. And then I tell that generate stitches. There it is. So I'm just going to move this one out of the way a bit. So as you know, it's not part of that first one. Now I go and I pick up my run line tool again. And this time I come down this side. 1, 2, 3. And I move my nodes, my curved nodes, to give me that shape. Because it's got to echo that shape identically. And then I tell that generate stitches, and I moved that one out of the way. Okay, those are the 3 parts of our design. And how far am I from the top? Let's just move all 3 of you up. I don't want to group them. I need these all independent. Right, that's lifted you up out of the way for a minute. Now I want this one, right, and I want to duplicate that one. So I tell that duplicate. Thank you. And I have to drop the magnification a bit for a minute because I need to see what it is I'm doing. And I'm going to drag this one so it intersects exactly on those lines. Then I'm going to duplicate this one. Tell that one duplicate, drag him down so he fits exactly on there. Now they've got to match up identically. Right, any little scissors? Yeah, loads of them, Maggie. Of course there is. So this one I say edit. Snap to nearest node. Thank you. And then I tell it generate. Now, the more time you take at this stage, the better it will look when you have finished and the less tidying up you have to do. And that's what you're aiming for. No tidying up. Duplicate. And I've got to increase the size a bit. I can't really see what I'm doing. There we go. I see, I didn't get that last one exactly on those intersecting lines. Oh, Maggie. Edit. In fact, he seems to be too low. He's got to sit on the line. Is he on the line? No, he's down below it again. On the line. Come on. And then just move this one down so the crosshairs disappear into the dotted lines. Okay. Finish object. Edit. And if this all seems like too much of a fuss and bother for you, do you really want the ugly stipple that everybody else seems to be using? So you're nothing more than a follower. Be a trendsetter, not a follower. There we go. Oops, no, he's dropped. Get up on there. Thank you. Finish object. Edit. Get up on the 4 lines. Up there. Finish object. Right, and it's still showing scissors. There shouldn't be any scissor marks showing. That one is fine, it's not showing any scissors. That one is. So I'm going to have a look and see why. Create connection. Ah, I see why. Right, where is he? There he is. First of all, I've got to go and I've got to get rid of this. Delete. That's my connection line. Then I click on him. And then I tell it edit. Nodes. Reverse. There we go. Snap to nearest. And he's exactly on the line now. Generate stitches. Now there's no scissors between that one and that one and that one and that one. I'm not bothered about these up here. So now we need another shape. Duplicate. And this one should marry up better because we've just cleaned it up. Now I know it seems as though I'm being perfectionist, but I'd rather spend a few minutes now getting it how I want it than at the end and discover that it's all wrong. Duplicate. I mean, you saw what I did in that last one. Because I rushed it, because I'm always concerned about the size of the videos that Ember creates. Okay, let's have a look and see how far over we are. Right, now I need this one again. And of course, this time I swapped the node order. So I actually need that one. And I tell that one, duplicate. And I have to go and look for it. There it is. Now you see what I wanted. The odd little pieces. Go on up into position. Edit. It's not quite in the right position. So I click on that one and I say snap to nearest node. Now it's in the right position. Snap to nearest node. He's in the right position. He's fine. Okay, generate stitches. And let's just drop our magnification. And there's our first row of, I call it 3-arc tessel. Now in the next video I'll show you how we do the next bit.